Dear students, now we are going to learn the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. It is written by Robert Frost. We have to learn about the poet Robert Frost. He was an American poet. He was born on March 26, 1874. For the first 40 years, he was an unknown person. But after that, he got 4 Pulitzer Awards for his writings. He wrote many poems: The Road Not Taken, Westerning Brook, Mending Wall, After Apple Picking, or the famous poem of him. He was died on 1968. This poem describes a person who is fascinated by the beauty of the forest. There are 4 stanzas in this poem. We see the first stanza now. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. In this first stanza, the traveler said that he knew the owner of the woods, and also he knew the owner's house. It is in the village. But owner cannot see the traveler. Who can't see? The owner of the woods can't see the person, can't see the traveler. The traveler is fascinated by the woods filled up with snow, so he stopped there and admired. But the owner won't see the person. This is the explanation for the first stanza. Now we see the alliteration for this stanza. Starting with same consonant sound words in a single line, it is an alliteration. Whose woods these think are in the first line. His house, then the though, it is in the second line. See stopping is in the third line. Watch woods in the fourth line. And also rhyming words are there in the first stanza. No, though, snow are the rhyming words. Okay, now we learn the second stanza. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. This is the second stanza of this poem. His horse, the traveler's horse, think that why he is standing there, because there is no farmhouse and there is no facilities nearby, but the traveler is standing there. Why the horse think like that? This is the darkest evening of the year. This is the winter season, between the woods and the frozen lake. Why he is standing? The horse thought like this. In this second stanza, there is no alliteration, but there is the rhyming words queer, near, ear. Now we learn the third stanza. He gives his harness bell a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The horse thought that there is some mistake. So he shakes his harness bells to know the mistake, to ask his owner about the mistake. Except this, there is no sound. Without downy flake and easy wind, there is no sound. It is a very calmful evening. This stanza describes the calmness of the atmosphere in that time. In this stanza also has the alliteration in the first line, his harness, and in the third line, sound, sweep or the alliteration words. And also the rhyming words are shake, mistake, flake. Now we learn the fourth stanza. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. The first 3 stanzas describe the beauty of the nature, but the fourth stanza reminds our duties and responsibilities. The traveler admires all the beauty of the nature, but he can't wait in that place because he has more new duties and responsibilities. Before day, he has to do. So that the poet insists the last 2 lines. Like that, we also have more responsibilities and duties. These lines are written in black letters on the desk of our Prime Minister, first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. These lines reminded him of his responsibilities. We also have to remind this in our life. Thank you.